How do Slavic languages form a linguistic family? Imagine a time long ago when people in what is now Southeast Europe spoke one common language. Over many centuries, this language split into different dialects, which eventually became the separate Slavic languages we recognize today. All these languages share a common ancestor called Proto-Slavic. This shared origin is what makes them part of the same linguistic family. Proto-Slavic was spoken by early Slavic peoples who lived in a broad area, covering parts of Eastern and Southeast Europe. As groups migrated and settled in different regions, their languages evolved separately but kept many similarities. These similarities include common words, grammar rules, and sounds. For example, many Slavic languages use similar ways to form past and future tenses or to change words depending on their role in a sentence. In Southeast Europe, the Slavic language family includes languages like Bulgarian, Macedonian, Serbian, Croatian, Bosnian, Montenegrin, and Slovene. These languages are spoken across countries such as Serbia, Croatia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Montenegro, Slovenia, North Macedonia, and Bulgaria. People in these regions often understand each other to some degree because of their shared roots. For example, a Serbian speaker might understand a Croatian speaker fairly well, especially if they speak slowly or clearly. The Slavic languages are part of the larger Indo-European language family. This big group also includes languages like English, German, and Greek. Within Indo-European, Slavic languages are most closely related to Baltic languages such as Lithuanian and Latvian. Thousands of years ago, the Slavic and Baltic language groups split apart, but some similarities still remain in their words and grammar. One key feature that unites Slavic languages is their use of cases. This means that the ending of a word changes depending on how it is used in a sentence. For example, the word for, book, might change if it is the subject or the object. They also share similar verb systems and ways of creating new words. These common traits help linguists classify them as a single family. Throughout history, the development of these languages has been shaped by migration, empire, and cultural exchange. For example, Old Church Slavonic was used in religious texts and helped spread literacy across the region. Over time, local dialects turned into distinct national languages, but the core similarities stayed strong. Because of this shared background, people from different Slavic countries in Southeast Europe can often communicate with each other easily. It also makes learning other Slavic languages simpler for speakers, encouraging cultural exchange and cooperation. So, the reason these languages form a family is because they all come from that original Proto-Slavic language, which has left a lasting mark on the region's languages and identities.